Put that coffee down. Coffee is for elitists. For those of you who've seen Glengarry Glen Ross, the movie, you'll get the reference. If you haven't, and especially those of you in sales, search Alec Baldwin Glengarry Glen Ross speech. It's freaking amazing. So, what am I talking about? Well, in a quest to save the planet, once again, looks like you're now being asked to give up the old Java juice. That according to a story run by the New York Post with the apocalyptic headline, "People should drink less coffee to combat climate change, study says." Shit just got real, huh? Now we'll see who the true environmentalists are. Will it be the third rock from the sun or the third frappuccino that ultimately wins out? I already know what some of you are thinking. They'll have to pry my espresso out of my cold, dead hands. Hey, don't tempt them. Given the reduction in the carbon footprint, they'll take you up on it. Looks like we might have finally found an issue that will unite moderates on either side of the political spectrum. Now, according to the Post, the coffee-deprived experts, haters, poured out this explanation. Limiting your contribution to climate change requires an adapted diet, and coffee is no exception. Choosing a mode of coffee preparation that emits less GHGs, greenhouse gases, and moderating your consumption are part of the solution, the researchers at the University of Quebec at Chicoutimi in Canada wrote. Now, to the world, sadly, yes, these are Canadian researchers, but to our defense, they are from Quebec, and they don't even speak English over there. So there. So why are coffee drinkers now in a league with climate change deniers? Hey, for the record, I've never denied once that climate changes. In fact, some days looking out the window, it changes by the hour. Anyway, getting back to our story. It's all tied to, yes, you guessed it, the war. No, Ukraine, not that one. The other manufactured one, on energy, specifically oil and natural gas, as well as fertilizers. This mechanization, irrigation, and use of nitrous oxide-emitting fertilizers, the production of which requires large quantities of natural gas, greatly contribute to coffee's carbon footprint, the sleep-deprived researcher said. This story is another example of how useful idiots who spout idiotic ideas eventually give rise to even more idiotic ideas. Wait a minute, it just dawned on me that the kind of utopian lifestyle these useful idiots are pushing for is already being lived out. By whom? The Amish. Problem solved. These folks could just go and live with the Amish. Oh, wait a minute though. Except that the Amish are really old-fashioned, so much so that they not only believe in natural immunity, but also believe in that really old patriarchal notion of work. You know, an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. So definitely not, it's going to be a problem. It's not going to work for our snowflakes. However, not all is lost. If you just can't give up the Java juice, the experts did have a recommendation in terms of what coffee to choose. They found that instant coffee was the most environmentally sound. Those heathens. For those of you still asleep and in a stupor about those leading this charge off the cliff, maybe it's high time you wake up and smell the coffee before it's too late. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I will also post the link to the article in the notes section. If you haven't checked out some of my past videos, do so, comment, share, whatever you would do. You can also follow me on my local and my Rumbles and my locals. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, because occasionally YouTube falls asleep, hits the switch, cancels me, and next thing you know, I'm not there. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Take care.